to know that that is where Jean is as I'm speaking, in a place of love, absolute peace, overflowing with joy, no pain and suffering, which I think in itself is amazing. And she is also reunited with her loved ones, which brings great comfort. And of course, united with Jesus, her friend, which she has known for so long. And just to close, God promises us in His Word that He is close to the brokenhearted, that He comforts those who mourn, that He heals their heart. There's a scripture in Psalm 34, verse 16, which says that He is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. And Kerry and Terry and your precious family, my prayer for you today is, as you walk through this, you journey through this season of grief, that God's promises will be your hope and your comfort as He carries you through it. Kerry, my dear friend, thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my heart, and it's been an honor.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Very well said. Would you like me to say something in the meantime? Okay. Got a few letters, text from the girls overseas. It's one from my mom. Where's Mom? Thank you for being my mom.
It's from the mom.
From Moira. The universe gave me the gift of being part of Brian and Jean, the Brian and Jean pool, which I finally fully did not realize my life until I got older. Your love, kindness, and generosity to us and a whole lot of people you didn't know, that endless queue of people at the gate that you fed. Your sage advice, which I asked and which often surprised me, is it appropriate for me to wear skinny jeans now that I'm in my 50s? Yes, was the reply. You have the legs to wear them. Suggestions of moving on from relationships that did not make me happy, I listened. Wish I'd listened when I was young and stupid, but did eventually. And in so many ways because of you, and me in so many ways because of you, and they are the parts of me that I am proud of. I am comforted that you are with Dad, Colin, and family. Love you forever, Moira. And then Pam, there she is. Very technical, a PDF. Anyway, here we go. Francis Eugene Townsend. Thank you for being my mum and the best grandmother to Kate and Christine, your doting mother-in-law. Thank you for your love and support always. Thank you for always being there for us, ready to listen to our challenges, joy and disappointments. For generously giving Tim and me and Kate and Christine unconditional love and acceptance for who we are, and supporting and encouraging us when we decided to move away from our family to the other side of the world. It would have been incredibly hard for you to say goodbye to your granddaughters at a very precious time in their lives. We loved your 3-month visits to New Zealand. We hated it when it was time for you to return home. I learned so much from you, Mum. The dignity of people. We all have a place in the world, and we are all in God's special. We are all God's special children. Excuse me. Through your generosity and caring for those who ask for food and help, you taught me not to judge and to always put myself in other people's shoes. You taught me to think my own thoughts and stand up for what I think is right. And you taught us good manners. I love listening to the stories of your childhood along the Zambezi River. You blessed me with so many wonderful, happy memories. We all miss you so much, Pam, Tim, Kate, and Christine. And I'll just say, My mom was the most wonderful human being. I think everybody here would agree to that. She doesn't have any mates here because they're all dead. They're all up there with her, except for two. One's in Canada that still made it, and the other one is in Australia, so they were at school together. But she was a really good mother to all of us, and strong lady, very independent in her own way. What she said went actually, because my dad went to Selborne, and all his brothers went there, and all the kids went there. Colin and I get sent to boarding school, to a Catholic school in East London. He was the boss. So that's what I say. Mom, I miss you terribly, we all do. I'm glad you're in a place of peace right now with everybody that you know in life. Last one from me is from my son. It's my only sort of real, that's my only family really. Kiwi's got lots, I've got one, Michael. So, you just see there where he is. Michael, where are you? There we go. Mike just said, he sent me a message and he said to me basically, he said, so sorry Dad, that is absolutely terrible news. He was so sad to hear of Granny's passing. And he sends his biggest hugs and kisses. And he said Granny was such a strong woman and a big part of everyone's lives, and she was the most amazing grandmother I could ask for. And that's it. She says, I'm so sorry for all the loss you've experienced this year already. It's not fair, but that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get through these, but if I don't, Sharon said she'll do it for me. My two girls are doing the Camino at the moment, and I only sent them a message this morning and asked them to please send something. This is where he was first. The most soft and gentle person I've ever known. Thank you for being the best guy I could have ever asked for. You had endless patience with me and I appreciate it. I'll never forget driving up to Maritzburg for the weekend to visit you in Pucker. We'd watch Courageous, the Cowardly Dog, and you'd always have a laugh when he made a stuff up or he got into a jam. I thought your cupboards and drawers were made of sweets, as you always had something for me every time I was there. It was always my biggest excitement when you came down for Grandparents' Day at school. I just couldn't wait to get the show over and head home with you in Pucker. It still brings a smile when I see an old school white Toyota Corolla driving on the road, particularly when it's coming towards me. I'm deeply saddened that I'm not going to be able to see you again, but it brings me happiness knowing you with Pucker and my dad. Please keep them in line as you always have. Love you so much, God. I look forward to seeing you all again sometime, but not too soon. Sorry. Sorry. I love you so much, God. I look forward to seeing you all again someday, but not too soon. I know you're watching over us and I want to make you proud. P.S. I didn't do it. And then for my girl, Stacy. God, not only did you love me like your own granddaughter, but you were the best God to your great-grandchildren, George, Soph, and Kay. They were so lucky to have you in their lives. You and Pucker were a true example of unconditional love. You're also proof that one can live to a ripe old age on sweeties and sweeties alone. I will mostly remember you for your naughty sense of humor and mischievous glint in your eyes. I love you, God. From Tabby. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you. You picked up the phone and called Mrs. Finlay and told her your granddaughter had applied to start nursing at Graves and that she should take a shot at me. You never mentioned it until I graduated. That one call changed everything. Thank you for backing me quietly but fully in a way that you always did. You accepted us from the start. It made us feel at home. No fuss, no performance. You had a way of making people feel like they belonged just because they were, just by being themselves. You were strong, sharp, and sometimes stubborn. You didn't need big words to get your point across, and that honesty is something I've always respected. I know you're at peace now with Parker and Colin. Hopefully giving you a proper talking to for leaving us so soon. It helps to imagine the three of us together again. The three of you together again. It makes the loss feel a little bit less heavy. Thank you for everything, God. For your support, your quiet strength, your example, without ever making a show of it. I wish I could be there in person to save us, but I'm with you in every way that matters. She meant the world to all of the grandchildren. Thank you.
That's it. Anybody else want to pop up and say anything? If not, then we're going to have some snacks and some cake and stuff like that. And that's all right with everybody? Thanks everybody for coming. Really do appreciate it. And it was very kind of you to do that. And I'm very grateful to everybody for showing up. And thanks to Kerry for putting on such a good show here at your house.
Everybody, joy, effort there, Terry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bert, for filming the whole thing.
You know,
All right. Thanks, my boy.
I didn't want to hold things up, but I'd like to say a word or two.
Of course.
Please, thank you.
Do. I think you might have to give it to your lovely wife.
Oh well, I don't know. Don't have to film
Don't know
me.
how to use
Don't
your...
have to film me at all.
Understand it.
No,
Now we're going to
no, I
film
don't
you.
want to stand.
Come on, speak.
I think it's too close otherwise.
Oh, come on. Stay
Yes.
in the sunshine. We want to see your beautiful face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty.
How's it? Yeah. Okay.
So modeling, yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, I'd like to just say that Jean was the most patient,
Yes.
loving person. One of the most patient and loving people in my life that I've ever met. She had the patience to put up with me, visiting you guys at your house. Those lovely parties we used to have there,
Yes.
playing Van Tune with your dad, Tim and Pam, all that. We had some fun. And she never ever lost her temper. She never ever scolded us for anything. We were damn naughty, very. And she was, that's why I say she was patient and loving and caring. She was an absolute lady, in my mind, to the end, right to the very end. And I really appreciate her, well, me being in her life. Now that she's gone, I think we can all vouch that she was absolutely magnificent and loving.
Sorry. I switched the stupid thing off.
Why didn't you switch it? State agents. State agents.
Close the sale.
Yeah. I'd just like to say, can we just take a moment just to think of it?
Thanks, Bert.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks, Bertie. Very kind of you, my boy. Thanks, everybody. It was really cool. It was like a send-off from Mum.
Brilliant, man.